everybody, this is Michelle Gunter with the Bluegrass Home Group. I am here for segment 2 of Don't Be Broke. Last time, about a month ago, we spoke about step 1 being to save $1,000 as quickly as possible. Step 2 is to stop using credit cards. I highly recommend that you cut those up. That's the best way to not use them. If you absolutely just cannot convince yourself to cut them up, then I recommend putting them in a cup of water and freezing them. Then they're a little bit harder to get to. So today we'll talk about step 3 of how not to be broke. Step 3 is to put your debt in order from smallest to largest. So go home, make a list, and it's not your smallest payment, it's the smallest total debt. So for example, let's say that you have a credit card that has a $200 on it, and then you have one that's $800, and then one that's $3,000, one that's $7,000, $10,000, whatever. Just put them in order of smallest to largest and go down from there. And then you will, this is called a debt snowball. To learn more or to get a form on a debt snowball, you can Google it, Dave Ramsey debt snowball form, and it'll actually have the form for you to use. But you can also write it out on a piece of paper or whatever. Highly recommend that you put this somewhere visible, like your refrigerator. And so you'll list your debts from smallest to largest, and you will focus only on the smallest debt. So you will pay minimum payments on everything. Everything in your life. Doesn't matter what it is. You pay the very minimum possible, except for that smallest debt. And then you do everything you can to knock out that smallest debt in that first month. A lot of people are able to do this because their smallest debt is fairly small. Some people are in a different situation and their smallest debt is, $20,000, $30,000 or something like that, and it's not something that is easy to get rid of in a month. But I run into people all the time that have, a $50 medical debt here, a $150 store credit card debt there, those kind of things. If you have those, it's quick to see success at paying those things off. So anyways, you'll take your smallest total debt to largest, and you'll write you'll write the name of the credit card, or whether it's a credit card or, like, say it's your car might be number 3 or 7 or 25 down the list, depending on how much debt you have. But you'll include things like your car. Anything other than your house is put into the debt snowball. So smallest to largest, you'll write the name. So let's say Chase credit card. Out next to that, you'll write the total amount owed. Then next, and you write them out like this. So out next to that, you'll write the minimum payment required, and you do that with each debt. So you'll list them down, smallest to largest, the name, the total, the minimum payment, and then you'll on a separate piece of paper you will write down your expenses, and you're going to start with what's most important. So getting your hair done is not, most important. It is food, utilities, shelter, gas for your car, in that order. And just write down the things that are absolutely necessary to begin with. And at the top of the page, write down how much you bring home as a household. It's best to attack this as a household if you're married, not as an individual. Pull your money together. And so write what you make, and then the necessities, what you have to pay. You have to pay your minimums on your credit cards. You have to pay your car payment, your house payment, your rent, your utilities, your food, whatever. And whatever money you have left over, you'll put that entire amount towards the smallest debt and focus only on that debt until it's paid off, and kind of be crazy about it. Like, we're not going out to eat, we're not buying clothes, we're not doing anything extra that is not absolutely necessary until this debt is paid off. So when I personally did this, we would kind of reward ourselves after each debt was paid off. So because you're living so tight, like, we're not going to go out to eat, we're not going to buy shoes, even though my shoes are falling apart, like, I'm not going to do anything, I'm going to pay off this debt. Then I would go buy that pair of shoes, or go out to eat, or get the gray covered in my hair, or whatever. But only after that debt was paid off. And then for sure at that time, you have to cut up the credit card and get rid of it. Like, you can't use it again. And if you do reward yourself, make sure that you are paying cash for that item, and don't go crazy. It's not like you get to go on the shopping spree because you paid off a $50 debt. So, make it reasonable. If you pay off $50, you might be able to buy a $10 pair of sunglasses because you just broke your last pair. Something like that. Not crazy. If you pay off a $5,000 debt, then, maybe you can buy an outfit and a pair of shoes and go out to eat, But again, this is a short term, get you over the hump so you can get back on the wagon and pay off the next thing. So it works. It works faster than any other method. I've done the math 700 different ways. I've done it personally. I've had a lot of friends that have done it. I've helped people with their budgets. I've helped people that were filing for bankruptcy, didn't see a light at the end of the tunnel. Most people, like 99% of people, even in really bad situations where they think that they have to file bankruptcy and there's no way out, can pay off all of their debt, including their house, in 7 years or less. So, all this, I'm going to be paying my student loan for the rest of my life. Car payment's normal. I have to have a car payment. Pay a house payment till I die is bullcrap. It's just not true. And most people can pay off their consumer debt, not including their house, in 2 to 3 years, and then total house and everything 7 years or less. So try it. What's it going to hurt? I mean, all you're doing is paying towards your smallest debt. I mean, you still have, if your debt makes you feel good, you still have all your other debt, so you're fine. Okay, and then last time we also talked about how everything in life can affect your money and your overall clutter. Debt is clutter, and obviously clutter in your house is clutter. So we combine those two things, and last month I challenged you all to a 31-day minimalism game, and I kind of want to see how you all did on that. I loved it. We did the math. I don't have it in front of me, but if one person does it, which is what it is whatever day of the month it is, you throw away or get rid of that number of items. So if today's November 1st, so you would get rid of 1 item today. Tomorrow is November 2nd, you get rid of 2 items that day. November 30th, you get rid of 30 items that day. So on. So we did it for the month of October, and there's 4 of us in the family, so I had all four of us do it, and the math comes out to 400 and something items per person. If you add all the days of the month together, which is kind of crazy. So it was over 1,200 items for us as a household. So the rules are that you have to get out the items by midnight. They cannot stay in the house, and you have to get that number every day of the day of the month. So I wouldn't say that I won the game, but so I didn't always get out the items by midnight, but we got 400 items per person out of the house. There were 2 days that we did not get items out and at all. And then there were a lot of other days where items didn't get out by midnight, but we were collecting them in a bag and they are out of the house now. So the other crazy thing is did not have to even think about any of the things we were getting rid of. I mean, almost everything was trash, and it was amazing to me how there was no hard decisions that had to be made. It wasn't like, I know I have 17 large cooking spoons, but I don't know if I can get rid of this one. It wasn't even like that, because it was literally trash, and it's like, how do I have so much trash in my house? Or things that, clothes that didn't fit, or that were worn out, or, you start going through drawers and you just find like broken crayons and weird things. Anyways, when you have 2 kids and a husband, the weird things are even more than normal. But, so it was really great and rewarding for me. So I want to hear from you guys and see if anybody else tried it and how it was for you. I'm going to do it again for the month of November, because I still have a lot of stuff that I don't feel like I need. If you want to know more about minimalism or the minimalism game, you can go to theminimalist.com. So the minimalist.com for the minimalism game, or for the debt snowball, you can Google Dave Ramsey debt snowball. If you all have a hard time finding either one of those things, message me and I will send you the form, because I have it. And again, I'd like to hear if anyone saved their $1,000, if anyone stopped using credit cards, and if anybody got rid of anything. Anyways, till next time, see you guys later, and good luck on decluttering your life and not being broke. Bye.